Hey, I'm Dan. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips that I'm going to use to motivate myself and start more productive into 2021. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I call myself the lazy creator because too often my full-time job or life gets in the way of creating. So I started this channel to motivate myself and you by talking about all things that simplify the creative process. So if you're interested in that, I would love for you to subscribe. But either way, I encourage you to keep going, keep creating, even if you're doing it at a slower pace. Now, I know that some people don't like making New Year's resolutions, and I'm usually one of them, but after this year I feel like we can all use some positive outlook and some goals that excite us for what's to come. My main struggle as a creator always is motivation and breaking my projects up into bite-sized pieces that make it more manageable on a day-to-day basis. Now, I work a full-time job. And the time it takes me to create videos for this channel or plan a photography project often overwhelms me so much that I procrastinate, not even being able to start. Now going into 2021, I want to try these 3 things that I'm going to talk to you about in a minute to see how that affects my productivity and overall output. What I want us to do first is look back at this past year, 2020. Now, it's been a tough one for a lot of people with additional hardship and above all, a lot of time that we spend at home. But I bet most of us still didn't use that extra time to get to work and get closer to achieving our life goals. But let's not focus on that right now. I want you to think of 1 or 2 things that you are proud of this year. What is something that you achieved in 2020? Maybe something you learned, or a skill you developed, or maybe a person you reconnected with. Let me know in the comments below what that is for you. We too often forget to give ourselves a pat on the back for what we achieved. We always just look to the next thing, to the next goal, to the to-do that we haven't crossed off our list yet. But I think that can cause quite a bit of anxiety and stress. I have a couple of things that I'm proud of. One is that I started this channel. Now, usually I'm thinking about all the things that I should be doing. I should post more content, I should work harder, be more consistent, upload more frequently, and repeat it all several times a week. But putting that aside for a second, I've realized that including this video, I will have posted 10 videos on my channel, and I started in May. That means I posted 1 video every month, and in 2 months I posted twice. And while that's not much by any YouTube standard, I didn't think I would post that much this year, so I'm happy with that. The second thing I'm very proud of is that I used this year to become more financially literate, or if you will, money smart. Earlier this year I introduced a very detailed budget and a savings regime that I'm following each month, and I also started my investing journey, which I feel very good about because I think so many of us realized in 2020 that we need to get our personal finance in order because everything seems so fragile and nothing is guaranteed. Now that we've given ourselves some credit for what we achieved in 2020, let's look ahead and see how we can make next year even better. Imagine yourself 12 months from now, at the end of 2021. And if we were to do the same exercise as we just did for 2020, what would be something that you would look back on and be proud of? That should be the guide for you to form your goals for 2021. Now, be realistic, don't reach too high, but what do you think would make yourself look back at 2021 as a successful year? Or in short, what do you want to work on and how can we make sure that you achieve those goals? Here are the 3 things that I'm planning on doing next year and hopefully will help you as well to achieve what you set out to do for 2021. Number 1, don't do everything yourself. I always find myself having the weird expectation that I should be doing everything myself and from scratch. Like graphic design, editing, title animations, all the things. But these days there are so many tools out there that help you get things done and actually make that creative process so much simpler. and we should be using them and we shouldn't feel bad using them. And by them I mean the likes of Canva, Adobe Spark, or any type of LUTs or preset stock footage services. For example, for this video I use Storyblocks, which is a site for stock footage and title animations that you can use for your projects. I'm not sponsored, but I'll leave a link in the description below in case you want to check them out. Number 2, identify your most productive times. Now this is a big one for me. I had so many moments this year where I would sit at my computer all day procrastinating, not being able to motivate myself and not get anything done for the majority of the day. And then at night time, I'd all of a sudden get into a flow and finish everything within a couple of hours. But I wasted all day and so many hours. If you can identify the times of day where you are most productive, then I think you should be sticking to those times and not force yourself to work outside of those times, especially if you're doing this kind of work after your day job, in your free time or on weekends. It's much better to actually take time off when you know you can't be productive, because it creates a necessary balance and time in which you can catch up with friends or watch a movie or go outside. Now, I'm not saying the times will always be the same and they might change over time, or they might be even slightly different from day to day. But generally, I think we should look out for those patterns and just follow them. Okay, before I jump into the last tip, I would really appreciate if you could give this video a thumbs up, because if you like it, YouTube might show it to more people and it would really help me out. Number 3, get better at planning. Most success is based on meticulous planning and having systems in place for each and every project. And creative projects are no different. I, for example, recently started using an app called Millernote that is specifically designed for creators, and a lot of YouTubers are currently talking about this. I made a video about it and my process, so I'll link it up here in case you want to check that out. I definitely noticed that when I started planning out my videos more and writing a script and planning the shots that I need, that it becomes much more manageable, and ultimately it also helps me finishing the video much faster. So in general, I think what's most important is that you listen to yourself and observe what's working best for you, and then try to implement that more and more into your routine, because new habits create change, and that will help us to get closer to what we want to achieve next year, bit by bit. You've got this. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and it inspired you a teeny tiny bit and got you excited for the next year and all its opportunities. Let me know in the comments below if you are going to use any of these tips, or if you have anything else that you think I should be trying to be more productive. I wish you a happy new year, and I'll see you in 2021 when I start working on my next goal, which is reaching 1,000 subscribers with this channel. So if you want to help me with that, remember to hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you soon. Take care.